Yeah. Let's get it.
Friends, it's your Jesse
Take
Ray.
a break. On top.
What it do, what it did, what it does. It's your boy, Sports Talk with Ride Dog, the OG. We here with another episode. Happy New Year, man. We made it to 2025. Man, it's going down, man. We gonna keep dropping content. This ain't gonna stop. We're just gonna drop more pressure. You feel me? Man, got my player partner, man, my co-host, man. That boy Five, man.
That's it, man. Happy New Year, man.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year,
Year,
Happy
man. We
New Year.
rocking how we rocking, man. We rocking how we rocking, man. Hey, what you say, pressure? Yeah, we gonna keep our foot on their
On the
neck
on
every
their neck.
time.
Yes, sir. Hey man, we got a special guest, Five. He out of West Mesquite. You feel me? He got family ties in the dub, man. We got Coach Reezy Reed, man. Reason, how's it going?
Hey, what's say? I'm very happy, to be on this evening. Just willing to give knowledge wherever I can. Been around this planet, man, and I appreciate y'all too for giving me the opportunity to be on tonight.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Um, Before we get into the episode, I like to shout out my socials, man, just in case somebody wanna reach out and what I'm saying, talk to one of us, and you can hit me on Facebook, Sports Talk with Ride Dog, IG Sports Talk with Ride Dog, TikTok Ride Dog 245, man, and get me on YouTube Sports Talk with Ride Dog the OG. Hit the bell, go ahead and subscribe so you can get all the updates and when we go live and when we got dropping new content, man. Go check us out, man.
Hey, man. Now for real, man. I don't know why we gotta keep doing this, but we gotta keep doing it, man.
That's
But
for the
hey,
new followers, man. We gotta keep lacing them up, man.
for y'all new coming in, and for those of you that tap in and get out, we need you to stay tapped in. Again, YouTube, Sports Talk with Rod Dog. For me, tap in with me, Snap, Tyler Dunn02, Facebook, Tyrone Alexander. Man, I'm going to scream it again. Sports Talk with Rod Dog, man. Tap in, YouTube, hit the bell, like, watch, comment, talk. We talk back, man. Come
We
on, man.
talk
Get in with
back.
us.
Yes, sir.
You got any? Ain't you like a You got like an organization you want to put out there just in case
Yeah, I got
for the?
my hand in the ring with a lot of stuff. But by the way, yeah, I'm here in West Mesquite, Texas. Now we just don't call it Mesquite, we call it West Mesquite, Texas. But it's byway of East Texas, baby. I'm born bred East Texas all the way. Kilgore, Texas. My family though from Wascom, Texas. So that Wascom, I follow three teams. I'm up with three teams. Them Wascom Wildcats, them Kilgore Bulldogs, and them West Mesquite Wranglers. Follow them. I'm a mentor at West Mesquite. And it's just trying to help these youngsters out because football is like graduating in '88, man. And high school football, pee wee football, hell, even the pros with the way they doing them kickoffs right now, it ain't the same as it was back in the day. Some real football, and that's what I like to talk about, a little bit tonight about bringing that old school football back. Where you learn how to play in the streets or in the yard or, at school, really, at PE. Now it's not like that, man. It's all commercial. I don't know if social media.
Right. You be with these babies, man. I want to kind of chime in with that, man. You be with these babies, man. You be with these babies, man. They get with these and you see them in football, basketball, and track. Cause you with your Stampede program, y'all got all that going on, right?
Yeah. The West Mesquite Stampede been around for 25 years. Me and my boy Willie Drew, started that up here before our kids even got in high school. To try to help. We have been with different organizations, and it wasn't no offense to them, but we wanted to take it to another level. And do things the way, like I said, I really about that East Texas way up here to the DFW because like I'm saying, y'all know how it is coming from East Texas on Friday nights. Everybody was in
Yeah,
the
most
football
definitely.
game.
Oh man, you can go rob every store in the.
Exactly.
Ain't none open.
Nah, for real.
In the gyms during basketball season, people's in the gym, and
You got
don't
to
even
stand up.
track meets. Don't even mention track meets. Everybody was around, but sometimes in the bigger city, it get commercial. Because like I said, we went to school with from kindergarten all the way up, mostly with our classmates, unless somebody moved in. You know, sometime in the bigger cities, you might not even see your graduating classmates till y'all become freshmen in high school. You might have spent 4 years with them cats, you know, something like this. So you don't form that bond like we had, you know, as growing up from kindergarten all the way up, you know, through 12th grade. But dealing
Yeah,
with you,
because they go to different schools until
Right,
exactly,
they get
right,
to high
right, right,
school.
right, right, right,
exactly.
right, right.
That's why I want to try to
Playing different youth
playing different music.
programs.
Yeah. So that's why I want to try to bring that small town atmosphere, you know, to the to West Mesquite. Also, I gotta give a shout out to Coach Steven Jackson. His first year at West Mesquite High School, he came in from Dallas Seagoville, turned things around. West had been to the playoffs since my third son's junior year back in 2016, and we went 10-0, made it to the second round of the playoffs, won a by-district game. So we won more games this year, 11 games, than West had put together the last 5 seasons. Everything combined, won more games at West Mesquite than the other 4 schools in the Mesquite Independent School District, combined. So I want to tap my hat to what Coach Jackson and his staff is doing over, at West Mesquite.
Y'all play Turl, Texas?
Now, we didn't have Terrell on the roster this year, but I actually caught one of Terrell's games when they played Mesquite Poteet out here at Memorial Stadium. Terrell had a good little team this year. West is 5A Division One. Terrell is 5A Division Two. We still could have played them in the non-district, but our schedule had already been set. With so many teams in the same district now, we only had 2 non-district games and like 8 district games.
Right. But the 8 district games make it more competitive since you taking 4 teams now.
Yeah, and
You,
it
you know
does.
what I mean? So every game got playoff intensity.
It does. Almost every game does. Yeah. Once you start talking like that, because the districts. Like I'm saying up here, you can be the fourth place team in one district, but you can be a whole lot better than the first place team in another district. And that
Right,
Terrell,
right.
the 5A Division Two district that they played in was pretty competitive. So when the playoffs start, it's a whole new different season right there. And that's what I can say about our coaching staff once again, at West Mesquite, that the coach, because these boys, like I said, some of the seniors on the team, they didn't know, how to win, how to really make it to the playoffs. The seniors they only had won 6 games in their whole,
In 3 years. I say, man, you looking at people that done been there. You
Nah,
looking
for
at people
real.
that been there.
knowing,
So
Man,
you
knowing
ain't
how
telling me nothing I don't know about on that
yeah,
end, boy.
yeah. And
before
and
before we get too before we get too in depth into you, I want to know how'd you get started and tell me your East Texas roots to how you got shipped from East Texas to Kilgo and to West Mesquite to where you is now.
okay, like I said, a graduate of Kilgore High School in
You
1988.
played sports
I
there?
played sports. I was football, all district in football, everything. But
What position?
I played cornerback, right cornerback,
Okay.
and everything. Played defense. Love to hit. I was 5'7", 150 pounds, but love to hit. Love football because we all grew up, like I said, coming with it. But track was my best sport. Even though I love football more, track was the one. I was a quarter man. I was a 4-year letterman. In track, all district, all East Texas. In track, went to Ranger Junior College, JUCO All-American up there in Ranger. Actually, I was a Ranger at the same time that James Boobie Miles from Odessa Permian that was up there.
Yeah.
And not meaning to get
Let-
Okay,
if you
okay.
want to win, let Boobie in.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not mean to get our story, but it was a funny deal because when we were up there in '89 and everything, Boobie kept on telling us, "Hey, this man came to Odessa and interviewed us. He gonna write a book. He gonna do a book about us. He gonna do a movie." We like, "Yeah, right, bro. You up there lying?" And years later, Friday Night Lights, came out with Derek Luke playing him, but the dude was a good dude. He was injured, by then. His knee wasn't the same, but he was a good, good dude.
Was the actor Derek? I mean, well, was Luke one? Is Luke one?
Derek Luke, yeah.
Did he play him well? The way you know him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was kind of cocky there. At college, Boobie from the West, because like they're Ranger. They say Ranger, Texas is the
It's right. It's like what 3-4 hours from. It's the halfway point
yeah,
from
yeah.
East Texas and
Yeah.
Odessa.
Well, it's about 60 some miles from Fort Worth, about sitting on the other
Mm-hmm.
side of Weatherford, and they say it's the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of West Texas. So it had some East Texas people, a lot of people from Carthage, Tyler, going to school down there. Got some Dallas people, some Houston people, but the West Texas people were the people who really knew, about Boobie and was telling stories. The ones who went there, how good he was. Like I said back then.
Hey man, so did the people that seen him there say that the movie was accurate?
In some ways, because I still keep.
So was he really the truth?
Yeah, he was really the truth.
Okay then. I'll take it.
Until
I'm
that
good with it.
injury, yeah, he was really,
Yeah.
he was really, really the truth. And and I'm glad that we bring it up, Boobie. I know we're not jumping all around, but how these parents or how these kids thinking your son gonna be the next Tony Dorsett or Eric Dixon or something, not realizing that these injuries, man, these injuries can take you out. And back then, it's not the
They didn't have the science.
exactly. Gail Sayers had always said in his lifetime that if he would have played in the 2000s or somewhere, he could have, prolonged his career because that's just what it is. But yeah, man, these injuries and things can really, knock you out because ain't nobody prepared for a torn ACL or two torn ACLs, coming back. It's hard to come back from that at top knot. But yeah, Boobie was the real. He was big too. I mean, Derek Luke wasn't the size of him, but Boobie was pretty big, and like I said, he was good. He was good.
So you played in the '80s, right? The
Yes,
late '80s.
yes, sir.
So you seen the late '80s. You seen the '90s. You seen the 2000s. You seen the 2010s. You seen the 2020. So you telling me, um, okay, prime Boobie against, let me see, we're gonna say Saquon Barkley.
A healthy
You think,
Boobie, a healthy
yeah,
Boobie would be
you think you'll put Boobie over Saquon?
uh, a healthy Boobie. Yeah, and hey, not only Boobie, I'm gonna bring up another name for y'all. Straight out of Marshall, Texas, Odell Beckham Sr.
Okay then.
Hey, dog, a dog, a dog.
Yeah.
He
I had
he
that one in my head.
he basically carried them against when they played the premium.
Yeah. And actually, my senior year, we played against them in Marshall. It was Odell's junior year, and Odell's senior, he was the real deal, too. It's been some great running backs, y'all know, come from.
But I'm just saying, it was just mainly carried about Saquon can catch and everything
Yeah.
though. That's what I'm trying to. The elevation of the running back is totally different, man.
But back then, though, Saquon is a throwback. You're right. Saquon, it is a throwback from guys actually doing multiple sports, learning how to play the game instead of just focusing on football. And that's what I feel sorry for. That's why I try to tell these younger kids who I mentor, who I coach, really tell their parents, just don't let them kids do year-round football. Don't let them kids do year-round track or year-round basketball. Let them play multiple sports together. 'Cause you don't know what might be the best sport for them, or they might not. Go ahead, T.
I'm glad you touched on that because I feel like multiple sports it opened up different agilities and
Yeah,
different gifts and different talents and it add different stuff to different. So if you do every sport from fourth grade to eighth grade, you know what you like,
yeah.
and you got that agility. So you probably gonna carry that into high school anyway because you like to play all of them anyhow.
Yeah, exactly,
All
exactly.
that's gonna keep you in shape and add agility and ability to your favorite. You ain't
It,
never taking no off time. You always working.
you are, and then again, you know, just like I said, y'all probably about, I probably got about what 12, 13 years on y'all. You know, age.
Yeah, I was probably sucking on the Bible when you graduated.
Yeah, yeah, but the deal is too. Well, really about into the maybe to the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s or whatever. We all learned how to play. It wasn't no girls or boys sport. Y'all probably know how to skip. You know how to skip. You know how to jump rope. You know how to do all the stuff that we learned in PE and in the country. These kids, these boys, these days don't even know how to skip. I mean, we were agile, playing dodgeball, playing tetherball. That's what we learned how to
They
play.
don't know how to jump rope, man.
Yeah. What you say, T?
Hey man, these kids don't know how to jump rope, man. I
Hey
know
man,
you fucking right.
if you go into an elementary school right now, PE consists of maybe walking around the parking lot and stuff like that, man. It's almost like in some of these schools I went to, like we went to school 8 hours a day, just like it was back then. And I can remember going to PE, recess, and everything else. So I don't know, you
I
know.
I ain't gonna lie and say I was at recess, but they had me on the wall. I was
Oh
bad,
yeah,
man. I
you
was
know
horrible.
what it was.
I didn't know how to play.
Or you had to stay in the classroom.
I had to stay in the classroom. I was bad, man. I hated. I used to see them kids go out, just sit on the wall and watch them
Yeah,
play, swing
Hey,
and
but
stuff.
you but you knew how to jump rope.
Yeah, I know the hula hoop too.
yeah, yeah. You know how to hoop, but that's what in. You know, bringing back to Boobie got hurt because he got hit in his head. But all these injuries now, ACLs and all this. I mean, and these are all these non-contact injuries.
What do you think? I think it's the turf, though, man.
It's the turf.
It,
Right, we talked about it.
Yeah.
it's the turf, but also we had this one. I know this one orthopedic doctor, and he had said something about. He was saying you need to like I just said, let your child do multiple sports because if a kid just doing basketball, AAU basketball, he just stud basketball all the way up. His bones and stuff only know how to do. You don't know how to move differently and everything. So if you do move, it's come crashing down. Boom.
It's like you're not unlocking a lot of your joints.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And like I said, back when we came up, it wasn't, you might have somebody that broke his arm or something like that. But I'm looking at the NFL right now and I'm seeing linemen tearing ACLs or hamstrings. And it's like, they're just moving laterally. And I'm like, how these people now in these days is
It makes sense though. Look at Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes played every sport, man.
exactly.
He don't never get
Yeah.
hurt.
You never get hurt.
You might make it noise.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that's another one. Just to show you how old I am. I played against Pat Mahomes Sr. Pat Mahomes Sr.
Hmm.
came out of Lindale. He
Hmm.
came out in '88. Played against him and
Oh,
everything.
okay, okay.
Was a good athlete. But y'all know Carthage. Y'all know Carthage Boston. Y'all know about the Roscoe Tatum and everything. Come on, you heard of that? That's a legend.
Uh-uh.
Who?
You ain't never heard of
Uh-uh.
Roscoe Tatum before? Hey man, that's a legend. Graduated in
Yeah.
1983. Went up to TCU, but injuries too once he got to college. But he was a
You
legend.
say who?
His name is Roscoe Tatum. And was fast. A 10-2, 10-100-meter dude
He
by
from where?
Carthage.
I'm sure finna find
Do
out.
you know Steve Brown
Steve Brown.
from Wasp? Yeah.
I've heard of him. I heard of him.
You heard? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you ran track and you said you ran the 400.
Yeah,
What was your fastest
I
time?
was 47. I hated the quarter though. I thought I was 100 and 200-meter man in eighth grade, and then my freshman season, I'll never forget my coach, Coach Helpton said, "I'm gonna bring you up to Boston," but I'm like, okay, okay. He said, "Hey, but you gotta run the quarter." I'm like, "I'm running no quarter, man. I'm 102." He said, "You can stay down here on the freshman team and run 100 and 200. You can come up to Boston and run the 400 and letter." I said, "Hold on, man. Let me get my letterman jacket and everything." So
Yeah.
I went to college,
Yeah.
so I ended up being a 4 year
So you was a freshman on varsity.
freshman on board. Like I said, I'm 5'7", but my stride was so long, man. I learned to have my stride long by running on the cracks, on the sidewalks, that my stride was like I'm 6 foot, everything.
Yeah.
So I was actually, like I said, I could actually take 1 or 2 steps where a person of my stature or of my height was like quickly. So that's why I was able to glide and everything. But I could run anything from the 1 to the 800. I was just that versatile.
Oh,
Not
okay.
meaning to pat
Okay.
So
myself on the back in the day, but I was just that versatile.
so I mean, in high school you probably ain't working. When you got in college, was it anything that your coaches help you get that stride? Because to run a 47 pretty fast.
Yeah, in high school, yeah, but in college, just like in track and any other sport, you up in college with a bunch of studs, now and everything.
Right.
So it's
Right, 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 right.
it's about training. And college was like basically it's like who wants it more. It's not always the most talented person go ahead and go be in the Olympics or go be in the pros in any individual sports. It's the ones who grinding and who wants it more. And you got some late bloomers. Like I try to tell these ones, just because your kid is out here at 7 years old or in flag at 6 year old running up and down the field, shaking people, don't mean he's gonna be a big time running back in in high school. Because they could either peak out or they could most of that's the deal about them peaking out really, really early. And them kids get it mentally that I'm not as good as I was when I was 6, and now I'm, in the 8th grade. And other guys who I used to dominate, they up here on me. And that's nothing. A lot of kids are not playing football anymore. A lot of them. And that's what I know it's like up here in the DFW area at some schools that the football, they might be 5A, they might be 6A, but they have smaller football numbers than a Wascom or a Kilgore or East Texas team where everybody growing up, want to be a Wildcat or want to be a Bulldog, or if you're in Marshall, want to be a Maverick, or if you're in Long, you want to be a Lobo. So you might have 40, 50 kids on varsity or Carthage, and then and then at some of the 6A, in some of the 5 to 6A schools, they got a lot of kids in the school because they count attendance of everybody. They just don't count the football team, and then they roll out there with 24 people, 20, 25 people. Can't have to cancel a freshman and JV team because you don't have enough kids. That's the way
Right.
football done gone to now, man. It's it needs to get back to the way it used to be. Participation needs to really get back and make it fun for the kids, and parents need to stop putting so much pressure about them by getting
Man,
deep.
ain't no love in it, man. These kids ain't got no love for the game, man. When I watch high school football, man, I watch these kids. Hell, even watching pros, man. When I watch these games that I fell in love with, watch these sports that made me a competitor, made me want to win, made me get mad at my brother, made me,
Yeah.
all of this. It ain't no competitive nature in it. Three, what you think about this?
Man, I just think like we 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 had it like, let me see what's the words I'm looking for. Um they don't see the grind, they just see the glory.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If that make any sense.
Makes sense.
You know
microwave
what I'm
babies,
saying?
microwave
They
babies,
huh?
microwave babies. They want
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
microwave babies.
They it's everything social. They see everything. They see everything. So what they see, that's what they gonna copy. They do the gritty. They think that's the celebration. No, man. Once you make a good play, it's okay to go dap your partner up and
Well,
say,
no,
man, good play.
I'm coming
Hey,
to
I
my
enjoyed it.
partner.
Don't just let him dance by himself. Enjoy it and celebrate with him.
Yeah,
So it's like, if they don't see it, they don't know no better, man. You gotta program it in them. It's not programmed in them. We saw that growing up. We seen people getting it out the mud. We seen it, bro. Well, we didn't see it. We saw it physically. They seen it on television.
Exactly.
I guess that's the difference.
right, right, right,
Well,
right, right, right,
social
right, right,
media, social media is a curse and a blessing to some
Yeah,
people. Because you look at some of these
yeah,
people, they'll post their son's highlights like, "Look at my dog. I know he going to." It's like Yeah, man. I'm like, it's just not. And then
It's
you know, it be like, yeah, I mean, hey, don't write that check. Don't be looking for that
it,
house or that car. You know,
yeah,
I heard it.
it's easy, man. It's easy access, man. A lot of people, if we had it back then, this type of knowledge, I mean, in the game, a lot of people would be up there. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, most
It's
definitely,
easy
most definitely.
access to get you somewhere, get you gone, because all you need is the right person to see you. And back where we come from, ain't nobody really come to see us,
Hey,
man.
say man, nobody come see us, man.
true,
That
true.
hey, say AP put us on.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
few guys, what Larry Sinners.
Yeah, and that's why you got to get with some of the good coaches too, because some of the coaches try to get their athletes into colleges, pushing them. Not necessarily saying D1, and then again, you got some coaches out there who I'm not saying that they don't push their athletes for college, but it's saying like, hey, I'm competing and I'm beating your school, and your school got 8 D1 athletes, and I'm beating you, and I don't even have a D1 athlete, or I'm competing with you. Well, you competing with him because you do have a D1 athlete, you just not pushing him D1. I mean, you just not letting these other schools know, putting out the film on them and everything. So it's kind of like,
Or you ain't getting them in the classroom. You
hey,
ain't making sure he got the good
good
grades,
grade.
taking tests. Babies, if y'all out there and y'all shining on their field, if y'all coach ain't in y'all ear about taking standardized tests and having a decent GPA, keeping your social media clean. Shout out CJ Bird, keeping that social media clean, doing all of these things, man.
And watch out what you friends.
You, you, all of that leads to success, children.
And I'm
Man,
glad you brought that up.
you a brand. You a brand. All you gotta do is, man, put good film out there and just keep putting it in their face and talk right and have knowledge of the game. You'll take you places,
It's
man.
one thing. It's one thing that I want to say on that too. For you parents and for you athletes out there, and that's whether you in football, girls basketball, soccer, or whatever. There is no such thing as a D1 education. I know everybody want to play at Texas. They want to play at Alabama. They want to play at
I
LSU.
love it. I love it.
It's not. I mean, when you go for that job, if you spend 4 years or however many years it takes for you to graduate from that university, when you have that piece of paper, when you go apply for a job, they're not going to look on there and say, "Oh, you got a D1 degree, or you got a D2 or a D3 degree." They're going to hire you because you spent the time in college to get that degree, and that's where everybody get caught up. They be like, "Oh, it's D1 a bus. If I don't go to Texas," it's like, forget that. Take your test.
And then check this out, coach. If you if you go JUCO or a small college, you got film, you can go in that transfer portal. They got you. They got you.
Hey, say
They-
they got
It's not.
you.
It's really not sport. If you really ain't that man, you don't need to go D1. Go get you some shine on.
Go get you some tape.
Man,
Yeah.
they trying to
Matter of fact, if you can't go to JUCO and get you no shine, say man, you might ought to want to try to just use this to bounce something else because the
Yeah.
talent be tough, man.
Man.
man, I see it. I see it all the time. I see it and I hear it. You
Coach
want to go
Coach
D1.
Prime said it too. He said, "Man, I'm not really recruiting out of high school. I'm recruiting out this transfer portal before I go to high school."
Now they gotta hurt the high
If
school.
you're not a 5-star guy, I'm not recruiting you. I need
Yeah.
somebody ready to play, man.
You got to be putting up their numbers like that boy. What's him called? Where he from? The receiver. The
The one who just won North
Oh, the one
Carolina.
from
Mr.
North Crowley,
Texas. Yeah.
the one from North Crowley.
North Carolina.
Yeah, that boy. You got to have them type of numbers to go get you a starting position.
Yeah,
I say, man, I knew that boy was a bad boy in week 4, man. That nigga had like 10 touchdowns. Excuse me, man. That
exactly.
dude had like 10 touchdowns, man. I'm
Yeah.
talking about exciting, bro. He was exciting to watch, man.
But
I,
who could say he gonna bring it to the college level
Yeah,
though?
I mean that's what it is. Hey, and some of you guys too, some of you guys out there just trying to tell you, man, that you like the receivers and everything, or like the running backs or whatever. Better get your sale over there on that defense sometime, baby. On defense, you can get the if you a 6'1", if you a 5'10", 5'11", 6'1" cornerback, Boy, they looking for you all over to cover these 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" receivers. You want to play slot, that's fine. They only got one position for slot. How many cats under 6 foot do you see on the outside? Basically,
everybody predominantly run a 4-2-5 in the
exactly.
league right now.
On
So
defense, they even got in the NFL and in college, they even got slot corners where you come in. If you are average wide receiver, better get yourself over there on that defensive side.
You right, bro.
That money.
You right.
If you
You
want to
ain't
get
telling
that
them nothing wrong.
telling them nothing wrong, man. That's where it's at. On the line, if you a lineman, I mean, everybody want to play that. Tell the story about Lane Johnson. Y'all know Lane Johnson, the All-Pro right tackle from they play for the Philadelphia Eagles. The
Yeah.
boy started out at Alto, Texas as a quarterback. Nice quarterback. Went to Kilgore College.
I know exactly who you talking about.
Yeah.
He probably around the class about 96, 97, 98. I know exactly who you talking about. He beat the Legion. They beat the Legion Fields in 98, 97,
Yep.
something like that.
Yep, good.
Yeah.
Came to Kilgore College as a JUCO quarterback. Started, just gaining weight, blowing up. They moved him to tight end. Then, he got the deal, pretty good tight end. Then he went up to OU, and he just kept getting bigger. OU moved him to that line. And of course, and then look at it. Look at it now. He's finna be a Hall of Famer. Really, when he retire, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. He done got him a Super Bowl ring, and that's the deal about being on the line, the guts and glory. And now, linemen make more money than running backs in the NFL right now, really.
Right. Cornerbacks is a three. You might got five seasons in you.
Exactly.
I say, man, and what's crazy, the story is what we talking about. Being coachable, being able to play multiple positions, knowing the game, having an IQ for the game. Because he basically outgrew his position.
Exactly.
He wasn't good.
And I'm not gonna get into color, but I am a little bit.
Might as well.
For some of our
man, we on the way. Say, man, rock out.
Yeah, for some of our brothers and sisters out there, there's nothing wrong with your son taking the craft of being a deep snapper. Look at NFL. A deep snapper gets scholarships, and deep snapper is a position in the NFL that's out. You could be the third, fourth string tight end, but you're the number one deep snapper. And Google up some of these deep snappers in the NFL. See how long that they last on a team. They just like kickers. You might not know them, but they've been on the team for maybe 12 years.
I say, man, and I'm going to say this, $300K sound real good to me.
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
And then you might not be, deep snapper, punter, whatever, get in everything, and then get communications in for you. Maybe when you finish, you can be an analyst, anything.
Exactly.
We wasn't thinking like that.
Take advantage of every opportunity, man.
Every opportunity is given
Sports
to you.
agent, analyst. I mean, all this
Anything.
stuff, just as long as you in that circle, you know about that. And
That's something you love to do.
Yeah, we're going just like if you in the music, if you a singer, some singers stay out there in some groups. But I guess what's gonna keep you a paycheck is that if you a good ass songwriter. If you're a songwriter, you can make money for years.
There's a lot of them that's out there doing it.
Exactly, for years, and your name go on that credit, and every time that record is sold to somebody, you can get some
making that money.
royalty.
Yeah, you making that money for real.
Get some money, man. People just
most definitely. I say, Coach, I want to ask you a question, man. Your Stampede, West Mesquite Stampede.
Yes, sir.
That is tied into West Mesquite high football, right?
High school, yeah. We actually started, like I said, me and my partner Willie Drew started the West Mesquite Stampede before our kids were even in high school. Willie's son, Darius, was in the 7th grade at the time, and then our kids went on to West Mesquite High School and went on to be our district, and went on to get scholarships, and that's something else about
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. How many? It don't matter, like you say, D1, D2, 3D, whatever. How many scholarships has your mentorship? That you can just come off of your dome. That West Mesquite Stampede.
It is planted through our Stampede organization. I mean, man, it's got to be close to about 70 kids to went on to be. We have a lot of educators, including three of my children are educators who all graduated from West Mesquite High School, who all went, my two oldest boys went D2. My third son went NAIA. Willie's son, Darius, was a D3 All-American up in Connecticut. He was All-American in football and in track. We've had some girls to come out. From our West Mesquite Stampede Youth Organization, we have educators, we have attorneys, we have lawmen, we have doctors, we have plenty of people. That's one thing that we, as our organization, we stuck with that of telling them, look, we stayed on them about them grades. We stayed on them, about not making it to the pros in their sport, but getting that piece of paper, that degree. And that's what our connection to West Mesquite High School is. West Mesquite High School is like that too. Out of the kids, it's a lot of West Mesquite High School graduates who are educators once again, who are doctors, like even got some TV stars, some country singers, some reality show, people. And it's like, you're going to get that piece of paper. And we've had some great counselors there. And we work hand in hand because like any other, we're the only Mesquite local team, and we started that have West Mesquite or North Mesquite or any other type of Mesquite. Everybody else is just strictly Mesquite. The Mesquite so-and-so, the Mesquite so-and-so. We wanted to make sure of where the area we come from, just like I say about East Texas. I don't say I'm from Kilgore, just like y'all don't say. When somebody say, man, where y'all from? Man, we from East Texas. And then you say, oh, what part of East Texas? Then
Hey man, I'm from Wasco,
you go to say that.
I say man, now for real, man. I'm from Wasco, man.
You can watch. They'll say, because they say, where that at? Then they'll say, okay.
I'm gonna tell you now for real. I'm from Wasco,
Yeah.
man. And I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna tell you how long it is, how big it is.
That's what it
Say
is.
that's where I'm from, man.
I'm gonna tell them from East Texas because I've been all over that motherfucker.
So,
Now I say hell, but now for real, but that's where I'm from.
We just realized we just got the 4 teams, man, in the college playoff. We got Ohio State against Texas, and we got Notre Dame against Penn State. Who you rocking with out them 4 teams?
hey man, we gotta stay with them Longhorns, man. Texas
Okay.
Texas looking, good. Hey man, I honestly thought
I don't see them beating Ohio State.
Man, they scared me,
Ohio
man.
State's strong too, man. But I actually thought that jumping to the SEC was a bad move football wise. I understand that money wise and everything, but because we've had A&M being there for a while. Arkansas been in the SEC since the Southwest Conference days, and they just have never really gotten over the hump of Alabama. Because
Coach,
when you can
Coach, I don't mean to cut you off. Coach. But Texas would probably be really better than what they is if they played the backup quarterback instead of the guy they trying to push to the NFL.
Yeah.
But you can just let it ride that coattail because they scared me. But I don't think they can beat OSU. Not playing the way they played the other day.
They not riding his coattail. They pushing him out of there. They say don't come back. You better go to the league.
Chris go start. See, y'all might be too young to remember this, but I remember they had that problem back with Major Applewhite and Chris Sims when they come.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that problem they had back?
Applewhite was better than Chris Sims.
But Chris Sims.
But Chris Sims got the boy.
But
His dad was in the league on the TV.
Yeah.
So sometimes say it's always good to have him, but Manning can play, but Ooze South Lake Carroll product.
I say, man, Bud ain't got them feet, man. He can't move like that dude, man. I say, man, that dude kind of got that soul in his feet, man. That dude like a tap dancer, man.
They need to at least put him in a package deal because Ohio State that number.
I say, man, you got to put him on the field, man.
He gonna light him up.
One thing I like about Texas, they defense can really get.
I don't know, man. Them receivers nice over them. I don't think they got nobody to cover them, boy.
Man, that kid from Duncanville, he young, but he ahead of his prime. He ahead of his time at the edge rusher. He been having his way, man. He been having his way, man. I think he gonna kind of cause some, but I don't think
But you
Texas
know,
can beat
it's
him.
gonna be the change. But Texas, but like y'all both saying, Texas is gonna have to play a more perfect game than Ohio State is to win. You know, to win the game, the one that has the least mistakes. I don't think Texas is gonna be able to overcome 2 INTs or miss or just kicking field
They
goals.
gonna have a perfect game. You're right.
They gonna have to play perfect.
They damn near gonna have to play. Going to play.
I think my prediction is Ohio State and Penn State, and Ohio State taking it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But because the winner out of this
Man,
Texas Ohio State game, that's gonna probably be
They
the
gonna win
favorite.
it.
That's gonna probably be the favorite in there.
Yeah.
This is probably like the national championship. No offense to
I got question marks on Penn State, but man, Notre Dame pretty good.
hey, but it's good to see two brothers coaching against each other. You know, isn't that man? You know,
Hey man, Notre Dame pretty good.
yeah.
Y'all just remember I said that.
Yeah, I like that quarterback they got. They got a good quarterback over there at Notre Dame, man.
And they got a good defense, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but that Penn State that defense, they linebacker and that run game is something serious too, man.
Yeah.
They gonna hit them
That's
in
what
their
they do.
mouth, man. I don't think Notre Dame played no team as physical as this.
nah.
Yeah.
I think Penn State, you know, will win it, and then like
Yeah,
you
me
said,
too.
like you said, right, it might be a Big Ten national championship. You know, if both of them win, you know,
Man,
You never know, huh?
you
you,
know,
you 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 never know, man. I just really don't like who Penn State. I just don't like the Penn State Boise State matchup. I just don't like it.
yeah.
I
The
just don't
boys
like it, bro.
hey,
Like that. That's not the same up front, man. That's not
Man,
the same.
you just want a Southern team in there
yeah.
or something, man. You just want
No. 3, no, man. Come on, man. Ain't no way. Boise State got 5 guys up front to block 4 guys up front for Penn State.
Penn State killed them, bro.
Yeah,
It's the defensive line. Hey, say, oh boy, he can be a hell of a running back breaking all them tackles.
yeah.
Bro, if I got 7 guys in the box and you can't block us up front with them 4 guys, if we
That's
walk,
let you know what type of talent Penn State got, man.
and that's what I'm saying. Boise State should not been in that game. Give them the little bitty, get them the ball. Give them one of the big little bitty bowl games. And get
Yeah.
out the way. You don't belong.
But you can't help because they undefeated, man.
Come on, man. That don't matter. They undefeated against who?
It's gonna change, bro. It's gonna change.
I know it, but that's what I'm saying. Is they undefeated against who, bro?
But the bottom line is, I'm glad that they opened up the playoffs to let. I mean, the best 4 teams.
More opportunity to make it
Yeah,
more exciting.
yeah.
My bad, man. I'm sorry I
The
ran
best
that
4
rant, man.
teams.
I just felt like, okay, that's just like love Coach Prime. Love Coach
Yeah.
Prime, bro.
Yeah.
Love Coach Prime. Man, his squad just ain't ready to face some squads, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? He just ain't there yet.
Yeah, it's 2 years, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just you know, not because of like Boise State, bro. They not finna get who in the fuck want to go to. I mean, who want to go to Idaho, man?
Nah. But boys that get them. It's the coaching up there. They get them 3-star athletes. You know, some of them ones. You know, come down here. They do get them, and they coach them up. They coach them up. But the deal is say like.
But you only getting. Okay, just say you got 50 scholarships,
Yeah.
right? You got 50 scholarships. How many 5-star or 4-star guys do you think you getting in Boise?
Boys ain't getting no 5-star. ain't getting no 5-star guys.
You gotta think about it though. It's kind of like you gotta look at it, man.
But the money in it now
You
too.
thinking as a black man. You thinking as a black man.
Not really.
Them white boys love it out there up down there.
I say I will too if the money right.
Boys back in 2014, Boys signed.
You feel me?
Boys signed a kid named Dylan out of West Mesquite, and he was at that time he was the highest ranking athlete that Boise had ever signed. and he was there because it was a coach.
Was it there when they got the blue field or
Dylan
before they got the
Gardner,
blue
before they
field?
got the blue field, his name was
Okay.
Dylan Gardner, and Dylan could have went to any school. He was originally an A&M commit, but we had a coach who had coached at West, who had went to A&M, but then he went out to boys and he followed. And he was an All American. He played in that the All American game. He was legit, and at that time he was the highest ranking person ever, and he got treated like it. But like I said,
I said, man, it's different if they roll out the red carpet for me. You know,
yeah,
that's different.
boys,
Take
don't,
care of me.
yeah, boys that know they not. They're not.
Hey, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got enough money to get 10 of
So
them.
so what you telling me? You gonna go to a place where you would love to be, right? That what you saying? Fine.
No, I say, man, look, I'm gonna go to somewhere else. Me, if I'm a kid getting recruited, bro, for me, knowing me, I want to play,
Yeah, and that's why they.
or at least have a chance to
Hey,
compete.
you made the perfect deal. That running back that's there right now, he come from the DFW area. Boise has a lot of they get a lot of results out of the
Yeah, they get a lot of Texas talent.
Out of DFW. Yeah, y'all remember the running back that when Philadelphia won a Super Bowl? Jay Ajayi. Remember Jay Ajayi, dude with
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know exactly who he is. He played there.
Jay Ajayi come from
Yeah, I know him.
Jay Ajayi come from Frisco up here. Yeah, he was kind of highly recruited, but he chose to go to Boise. And when Ajayi was there at Boise, I think his first couple of years, you know, he had a
I think he played with Kelly Moore, didn't he?
yeah. He played with Kelly Moore. He had a fumbling problem. You know, he had a problem holding on to the ball. And their coach at the time, they tried to bench him. You know, they tried to, to put it, but he was probably a 3-star coming out, a high 3-star. But when they tried to bench him, that person behind him couldn't do what he did. So he was able to get back into the starting lineup
Get back in the rotation.
and have a great Boise career and end up getting drafted. But you take them same cats at Alabama, LSU. If you got a fumbling problem, you get benched. It's another five.
It's no coming back. It's no
The,
coming
the
back.
guy the guy behind you just as good, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, man, I want to go where I can play.
so
I want to go where I can play.
hit that portal. So that's why some of the mid majors, like boys and them, they'll look up can they beat a Penn State or something, because they lose it with the linemen and sometimes with the skill position players, but they can compete a little bit with them. Just like Boise this year. Boise was better than USC. They was better than some of them Power 5.
Right.
But you still gonna have them athletes coming out. Them 5-star athletes gonna still want to go to USC or UCLA or someplace like that. Like you said, then going to cold Moscow, Idaho, or wherever they
Yeah, that's gonna be your last resort. That's gonna be your last resort.
Don't nobody want to play in that cold, man.
And see, that's
Don't nobody want to play in that cold, man.
But that cold is a different type of cold than Texas.
Hey, you gotta get that tiger bomb, man. You gotta put that tiger bomb on.
But it be some perks when they go up there. When they go up there on them campuses.
Oh yeah,
you already know.
Hey, man,
Hey.
like now.
Hey, it's gonna be snowing up there.
Yeah, it's gonna be more.
I say, man, y'all tough, man. That's just like Brady.
Hey, a lot of them want to go where it's snowing, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock them.
Yeah, you already.
He ain't win the Heisman, but I promise you, he ain't win the Heisman. He got everything that the Heisman. He got everything but the Heisman.
Yeah. He said he should have won.
He had a rust on his arm though, so he wasn't he going there because it's snowing. He probably had his fun though. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of fun.
Definitely. Man, come on, man.
Hey,
That come with it.
Hey,
Man, come on,
I
man.
know some of them black mamas tough. They tell them, boy, don't you come back home with that.
You can do your thing behind curtain, but on TV, I want that black girl.
You already know.
Okay then.
You already know how that happened. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Man, let's get to the next segment,
Okay.
man. Tell me your top dog, Tank.
Man, let me flip through these notes here, man. Let me see what I got going, man. Rod dog, man. I got for my offensive player, man, top dog, man. I got Joe Burrow, man. This the
Oh,
first.
we
Hey, say
again we
man, this
ready
the
to.
first.
What
Hey,
you
say man,
trying?
this the first time I
You
seen
picking
him
up
play
my
this
notes
good in a
now, huh?
long time. Hey,
We
say man, he
come.
ain't played this good in a long time, bro.
Man, he the best quarterback. What are you talking
What,
about?
what, what, what?
But he ain't played this good. He ain't showed it.
Nah, but
How
Burrow is finally.
Oh, maybe it's his team.
No,
it's
he's
the
healthy now.
defense, bro.
Yeah,
It's the defense.
but also he's able to stay on the field now, and that's what a lot of people. Just like
Yeah.
even like Saquon. Saquon was hurt a lot in New York, man. When you got these
I say, man, I don't think he was hurt. I think he just didn't want to be there, man, after so long.
yeah, but you got these people who could finally.
He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave the Giants.
Now,
He just
Yeah,
wanted to be there.
I say he was Ben Simmons. He ain't want to play nowhere. I say, man, he did not want to play in New York, bro.
yeah,
That man
Come
didn't
on,
want to leave.
he wasn't even hurt last year.
He didn't
yeah.
want to leave though.
Say before we go off topic right here, man. What y'all think about that decision of not playing him this week to get that NFL record?
Man, I think
I let him make the decision.
I'm a selfish player. I would have went for it, but I understand that he want to be a team player, and so he just a salute to him. But I would have went and got it.
Me. If I got the 2K, if I got the 2K already, I ain't tripping because ain't number 8 people did it. Say, man, I don't want to get hurt. It's bigger than me, bro. That's selfish, bro.
You might get hurt in the playoffs. So what's the difference?
This is my thing. I'm an asset to my team in the playoffs.
So if you get hurt in the first round, first play.
I say, man, at the end of the day, that 2K make him a Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I mean, he put it on there, but if you got a chance for your name
For greatness, I'm chasing greatness.
yeah, but because
I say, man, I understand that. I understand that, man.
yeah, but
Everybody different, man.
yeah,
Everybody different.
if y'all Google
Now, if I'm in game and I break it, shit, Jay, I'm with it. But if we up to win the game, no, man.
So tell me how you feel about what Cam Ward did. He got the record, but quit at halftime. Their team lost the game.
yeah, that's not. You go ahead and get finished.
Yeah, he didn't play to win.
Yeah,
He played for a
yeah,
record.
he played.
So this what you get.
But we
You
also
see what I'm saying? This what you get.
That's gonna drop him. That right there, that's gonna drop him.
The that you get, you didn't play to win. You're not a winner.
You got to win.
You're selfish.
Hey, but like these young cats now, if they look up the NFL rushing champ, it's Emmitt Smith all day long what they see. But us know that Barry Sanders, he quit at the. I mean, Barry Sanders could have put the record, but Barry wasn't about records, man. I mean, you know, he got out of there. So some people really.
But I wouldn't say that. I think Barry would have stayed if they would have had a team.
Yeah.
They was rebuilding. He was like, man, forget this.
Yeah. He didn't want to rebuild, man.
Go get some players and I'll stay.
Yeah.
He talking about So Barry quit because of that. He didn't quit because he didn't care about the stats.
And everybody say the Lions were sorry. They really wasn't. Barry kept them kind of close to the playoffs, wild cards and things like that.
Sorry, bro.
If
they win, this gonna be their first time since 1957 they hosted a playoff game.
Yeah.
I believe that, but they kind of stayed around the wild card with him. But it's just him and Herman Moe and a trash quarterback. You don't remember Herman Moe?
Yeah, they was trash. You saying they wasn't? They was trash, bro.
I say, man, they hung around in the NFC, man. The wild card, man.
Because all they had to do was beat the Vikings, and they couldn't beat Green Bay. They at least had to beat the Vikings.
The Vikings, that's another one, man. My pick for the Super Bowl, man, is Philly and Baltimore. I think Philly.
Hey, man, let's go and get back in these picks, man, before we run out of time, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man. Yeah, my top dog was Joe Burrow, offensive player, man. I went with Jaden Daniels, man, 24 for 36, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception, 16 rushes, 127 yards. Man, and shout out T. Higgins, man. 12 targets, 11 catches, 131 yards, 3 tutties. And hey, man, shout out Tyler Huntley, man. Somebody get this man a start job, man.
Yeah.
Every time he get through in a position to win a ball game, man, he win a ball game as a backup.
Yeah.
Career
with good numbers. With good numbers. Defensive player, man. I say, man, there was some defense out there. But I narrowed it down to Kirby Joseph. He had 5 solo tackles, uh, 2 pass deflections, 2 interceptions.
Ooh.
He a safety for the Lions. But man, just like I say, man, it was a lot of man. Shout out C.J. Gardner Johnson, man. 1 solo, 2 pass deflections, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for a touchdown, man. This guy, I gotta give somebody else some more credit, man. There's so many, man. Yo, shout out Kate Ellis, the Falcons linebacker, man. 7 solo tackles, man. 1 pass deflection, 1 NIT, man. I mean INT, man. Hey, say, man, it was crazy defensive week, man.
Yeah, we went back to back with the top dog. I went with Joe Barrow, Joe Cool. My offensive is Saquon Barkley went 31 carries for 167 yards.
Sir.
Defense, I went Tyrell Dawson from Miami. He had 8 solos, 7 assisted, and 1 interception.
Oh yeah,
My
that's a hell
Mutt,
of a game. That 15 tackles, yeah, that's a hell of a game.
15
He everywhere.
tackles.
Yeah, he everywhere.
My Mutt is Caleb Williams. He went 16 for 28 for 126 yards and 1 interception, no touchdown.
Who you say it was?
Caleb Williams, Bears quarterback.
Yeah,
He didn't live up to the hype.
it ain't his fault, man. It's the organization fault, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they started out kind of well, and they didn't know.
Look at Justin Fields, man. It's the organization fault, man.
Yeah.
How could this guy leave your system that he been in for 2 or 3 years and go to another system and play this well in it? It's your player development.
Yeah.
You got to get guys better.
They fired the coach, so they're gonna have a new coach, I guess, next year.
I mean, it ain't a lot of that. Don't be the head coach. The
Bears
player
is one of
development
them.
and stuff
The
like
Bears
that, man.
is one of them organizations that's be cursed at quarterback.
They cursed.
Besides Jim
Yeah, man.
McMahon, I mean, like name a great. Well, the Bears don't have a Hall of Fame quarter. What did McMahon make the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think he Hall of
Mm-mm.
Fame.
Oh, okay. Well,
They defense carried him.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have good running backs, but yeah, man. But it's
Yeah. And my coach is Coach Sirianni. He got them Eagles playing, man. They gonna be scared to play.
Yeah.
I said, man, them Lions better. Hey, them Lions better sharpen up a little bit. That David Montgomery
I think the Vikings gonna beat
man
the
kind of
Sunday,
hurt
man.
him. You say
I
what
think
now?
the Vikings gonna beat the Lions.
The Vikings are fine.
I see that. Hey man, Sam Darnold balling out. What is Sam Darnold,
he's
man?
balling.
Hey, say man, Sam Darnold, 33 for 43, 377, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Bro, come on, man. Where is Sam Darnold? Who is this guy? Would a real Sam Darnold please stand up? Or is this him? Or is this him, man?
And still, people still.
Hey man, he Himothy now, huh?
People are not.
I mean, or is this? I mean, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, people are not gonna trust the Lions from when they let Frisco come back like that last year in the NFC Championship game. You got to know how to finish them off, man. When you that, but that's the deal about not.
I think, man. I think at that time Dan Campbell wanted to win too bad. Now he like shit. I know we good. Let's just go kick their ass. You see what I'm saying?
Coaching.
I think last year, I think Detroit problem has been the coaching. He young, so he gets super excited. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now he like, now he like.
He sees the
He hype for a minute, and then he like, let's get back to it. So I think that could help them, but man, Minnesota really damn good too.
Yeah.
So who your 5 teams this week? We're gonna get up out of here.
Oh man, you know what? I didn't take notes on them. It really don't even matter. You know, KC there. Them Eagles, man.
Number 2 Eagles.
Them Eagles. Them Ravens.
Okay.
My Bills.
Okay.
And I'm just going off who playing the best football because it really don't even matter now if you ain't locked in. Man, shout out to the Chargers, man. Don't nobody even talk about them, man. 10-win team in the AFC, man.
With that one.
I say, man, 10-win team in the AFC, man.
Yeah.
What Coach, what you give him on A or B? What you give him on his
Nah,
list?
man, that list was, he picked the ones who are doing really well now, and I mean, you have to flip a coin I mean, the favorite would still have to be Kansas City because of what, in the past. But do I think Kansas City is the best team overall? No, but if I had to, like, say, who will make it, even though I think Philadelphia and Baltimore will go, but it's the coaching, man. Somehow, it's like them old New England Patriots with Belichick, man. They always end up in the Super Bowl, no matter,
I think you know what I'm saying. Coach Reed is so focused and
yeah.
mentally that the other team they try to overcoach themselves and they put themselves in a bad
I say,
position.
man. I was talking to somebody about this. They said, man, they just like them Patriots. What that mean you had? Them
Yeah,
just like them Tom Brady Patriots,
Yeah.
man.
ain't
They
count them
just
out, bro.
if you don't just get on them and stay on them, if they hang around, the ball gonna either they could be
Yeah.
playing bad. The
And
ball gonna find a way to bounce to them so they win.
don't let him have a chance to win the game. He
They
gonna
gonna have a chance to win the game. They gonna win it.
I got the Chiefs, I got the Eagles, I got the Vikings, I got the Lions, and I got the Bills. Man, I got two Bills on them, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Josh
I mean,
Allen.
they well rested though. A lot of these teams played 3 games in 10 days, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so that might hurt them on the stretch, man, because the Bills got healthy.
I say, man, that's why them home playoff games gonna matter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Any last word, Coach Reason, before we get you out of here, man?
Nah, man, like once again, man, I'm grateful that you guys allowed me, to come on. We talked about a lot of stuff. We had a lot of range tonight, and I appreciate that. I hope to, come on, in the future, come back on, again and everything. I like what y'all guys are doing here. It was some straight talk, wasn't a lot of profanity, wasn't a lot of, it was straight about sports and about life, and that's what people need to realize. We need to talk about life more than just sports, and that's what it is, man.
And all that coming together
All
for
that
sure.
come together. And once again, I appreciate y'all. I know y'all gonna have a big following and everything. I just hope, to keep these in. Because when you hit big on ESPN, and stuff, I want to be around that.
Say, man,
Hey, we
keep
never
us.
forget the ones who rock with us, man. That's one thing we ain't gonna do.
Yeah.
I say, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for watching. Family, I appreciate you. Three, Coach
My
Reed, I
dog is out.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. Skid it.